So let's look at this video of Grigor Dimitrov. By the way, this video is from the tennis menu on Instagram. There are some incredible views of top players at this incredible angle. So I definitely want you to follow them on Instagram. So let's check out this return of serve first. Notice that he's going forward into the return. When you're returning serve, you want to be going forward. So take a step. And you want to take the step as your opponent tosses, and then you want to be in the air as the ball is being struck. Right now, the ball is being hit. And what he's doing is he's synchronizing his brain and his reaction time with when his feet are going to be hitting the ground. In fact, he's actually going to plant his left foot, and watch what he does. He is dropping because he sees where the ball is going, because he's in the air as the ball is being struck, he then pushes off with his left foot. His right foot barely hits the ground, and it actually allows him to propel in the direction he needs to go. The next thing I want you to notice is his hand. This is really cool. Watch how he actually turns to a backhand grip. Watch this. See that little move? That's him turning to the backhand. He's turning to the backhand, I guess thinking it's going to be a backhand, expecting it to be going to be a backhand, and then watch, he turns it back to the forehand. You see the fingers flare. I think it's really interesting that he turns to the backhand. I don't know if he always does this. I've never seen a view like this close, but he actually turns it to the backhand and then goes over to the forehand grip. So cool. One last thing about this return of serve. Notice when you watch it in regular speed, it looks like he really flicks the wrist and really pronates as he's hitting. But let's watch it frame by frame. Watch how there is absolutely no wrist. This is what you call a contact zone. He could hit the ball now, which he does. Now that ball is going in. He has an incredible contact zone. That is really going to help him be consistent. All right, let's watch this backhand. By the way, you don't always try to get your body weight going forward. You can't always get your body weight forward. Sometimes you got to back up, and it's okay to back up. So let's look at a couple things here. Notice the hip rotation. You do want hip rotation on a one-handed backhand. That's why you want to turn past sideways, and then your hips rotate, but then you want to stay sideways, and you really don't want any hip rotation anymore once you contact. You can see that. He rotates into contact, but then no more. Let's look at his racket. His racket's closed at this point, which means tilted down, and look at him roll up the back. Now, he's not rolling the racket. Like, it's not like he's rolling the racket over the ball. To get topspin, all you got to do is go from below the ball to above the ball. And look at his racket go up. That's how you're going to impart the spin. Spin is created when your strings travel in one direction and they face in a different direction. That's actually what gives you the spin and the topspin on the ball for this topspin backhand. You'll see that the left hand goes backward. This is really cool. Watch him take the racket back high with two hands. Watch him drop with two hands, and the left hand is no longer visible. You actually want your non-hitting hand to travel toward the ball, and then after contact, you'll see it visible again. Here's the left hand behind him. So you really want your non-hitting hand. It's what I call hit a 1.5-hander. It's almost like your left hand or your non-hitting hand still on the racket. You want to swing toward the contact and then pull it back. And that's what he does. Watch. Swings toward contact, then he pulls his non-hitting hand back. And again, he's not rolling over the ball. He's just spinning up the back of it. And then one last one here. This is called a mogul stance where he's hopping. Look at this. Racket face is closed. Look how there's no wrist. Look at that. Incredible that he is not rolling. He's not curling the racket over the ball as people think. He's just spinning up the back. And yes, it looks like he is like holding a glass of water here. You want your non-hitting hand rising as you're hitting, which is what you see him doing. Let's see that follow through. Absolutely incredible. Now, the best way to practice these techniques is at home with a Topspin Pro. You can get a Topspin Pro using my link in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. I absolutely love the Topspin Pro, and I know you will too. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, or if you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment. playercourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. If you incorporate these ideas into your own game, then there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.